This one AI, this is semi-AI, semi-AI. I wrote browser extension which detects AI generated text in posts and analyzed more than 1000 posts. I wanted to see how much of neuroslope there is in X and LinkedIn in comparison, and the results were worse than I expected. LinkedIn is cooked, I heard from every corner, and I wanted to measure it myself and see what's the difference between X and LinkedIn for cybersecurity professionals. And I've spent hours developing and reading researchers how to do this, and I'm thrilled to share results with you. Let's begin with X. This social network is known for top-notch security news and novel techniques in offensive field. I personally like X and periodically save something from it and reply to interesting topics. By the way, you can subscribe to my profile to see what I do. But recently, I've noticed a lot of AI profiles that are posting bullshit and a lot of false information for engagement. For example, a few days ago, Cloudflare released new crawl functionality, and a lot of AI accounts started farming engagement for topics like game has changed, new era is coming, and so on. The truth was that none of that accounts really tried and read what was crawl about. I've tested it, and it turned out that it works worse than Katana from Project Discovery, which is quite old tool. On my test website, Katana crawled 8 URLs and Cloudflare only 4 URLs found. So I was curious to see how many of that posts were written by AI and in general, and here's the interesting part. Overall count was AI 134 and human 314. So this is 29 to 71% in total numbers. I was expecting a little bit less of a percentage to be honest, but score is good anyway. Most of AI written posts were full of emojis with headlines like someone just dropped or made public or open source, breaking, Anthropic, blah blah blah. Part that surprised me was that those accounts were like content machines, releasing posts on every news or released research without proper checking of the idea or credibility of source, and people still followed them and read but lacked real use from it. Some of them even engaged with those posts trying to get decent knowledge. Most of AI profiles posts are structured the following way: hook, story, lesson, call to action. Actually, this is basic marketing strategy, and sometimes they're keeping attention really good. And if you try to search something like how to grow X, a lot of videos on YouTube or posts will give you the very same advice to keep your posts structured that way. And humans lose battle for attention because they can't post as often as AI does, at least something saying. But clearly we have advantage of doing research and posting quality content, not just reacting on news. I personally love some research or new techniques, not like new Cloudflare bypass, but something fundamental. Based on one of such things, I built this tool. There is a paper about LLM detection written text on arxiv.org that I took as base for my extension. It's Chrome-based extension and I launched it in browser and my backend is running on my machine. Okay, let's jump to the quick demo. So you see the server is running and this is my profile and I write all of my posts by myself. So you can see that the ranking is working. And let's jump to my fake profile. I've asked ChatGPT specifically to create some insight posts for my ex. And so you see this. Okay, let's jump to the feed to see how things really are. Okay, most of the posts are written by human. And this is quite good. But anyway, there are some full AI profiles which are zero human, and this might be edited, but mostly he has a lot of AI posts which are with heavy LLM score. So here's another one. It's just fully AI account. And you see all of his posts, they start the same way, and the emojis and some style he writes. apparently AI writes. So as you can see, X is not fully filled with AI written text, and people are sharing decent knowledge and helpful information. And how things are in the next social network. Okay, so let's jump to LinkedIn and let's see it live, because guys, you definitely want to see it. I've created a new profile as well and subscribed to some people from cybersecurity to make my feed look like I'm doing the real account and all of the people are live and they're posting some insights or whatever. Also, I've created several posts and filled them with text from Bulgakov's novel Master and Margaret, which is definitely pre-AI era. And one post I asked ChatGPT to create some insight post, and you see the scoring, so the ranking works. So let's jump straight to the feed and see how bad things are. And we're here. Okay, edit it. AI 92%, 65, 65, 66, 71. Okay, this one I'll consider it as a false positive. AI, you see the bullet points with arrows and emojis. Okay. However, you see here are the arrows and still not an AI. AI. As you can see, overall there are few human posts unlike AI written. My final proportion after analyzing more than 500 posts solely on LinkedIn was 326 AI and 27 human. That's 92% of AI generated text and only 8% of human. My feed in LinkedIn consists of people bragging about minor achievements and cybersecurity professionals telling about techniques which are like 10 years old. I stopped posting there and don't read it anymore. It just doesn't make sense for me at this point. It felt like reading content generated for other AI and talking to AI. We are drowning in neuroslope these days. Even official accounts are using LLMs to write posts. Thousands of accounts and bots are engaging with us every day and trying to replace humans in many fields, and cybersecurity is one of them. And here's the interesting part. None of this matters. None of this matters if you further develop your skills and understand technologies, the way they work under the hood, because AI just predicts the sequence and doesn't understand cause and effect relationship. And those who develop LLMs are still hiring security specialists, because to be and pretend to be are two different stories. In the next video, I'm going to review my 30 days bug bounty challenge as 9 to 5 corporate slave and how much I made. And if you like this video, please subscribe and press like button. And thank you for your support, guys, who wrote me in Twitter and Telegram. Really appreciate it. There were kind and warm words, so I am enlightened to keep doing what I'm doing. Thank you.